Hello and welcome to What's on the Shelf. I'm your host Jen, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Chronicles of Crime 2400. This is our take 2 of the Icarus Descends scenario. We failed it horribly last time. Well, not horribly. Yes, horribly. We're going to try it again and see if we can get more clues, more understanding of what's going on, because this leads into a bigger campaign. Be warned, this will have spoilers for the game, so if you're interested in playing, double check our unboxing videos, our reviews on this. Do not watch this. This will have spoilers. So, let's get down to it and set up everything real quick. Do. So we've got everything in the box here. All our cards, we're gonna just pull up real quick here. I did notice that I'm missing one of the cards. I will have to reach out to Lucky Duck to see about this. I don't know if I'm actually missing a card or if it just didn't come in the box. So this is our detective lady. This is the criminal board. We'll be using this space here as our active location section. So, to start off with, embers of red light blaze and fade as you display on your display as the implant slots into place. Sparks of electricity jump between your fingertips, briefly illuminating the familiar deadness of your apartment. So this is our lovely apartment. So this is our active place right now. At least you made this old thing operational. Take cyborg implant 04 and 03. So there's technically 5. So I have 04 here. And 03 goes here. There's supposed to be 5. I only have 4 in my box. So I will have to look into that because I might need it for a future scenario. Give me one sec here. I'm going to see if I just put this a little higher. No, it's still in the way. Alright. Take the cyber implant zipper number 4 and the tomograph number 3 and place them on your implant board. Cyborg implant zipper is an offensive upgrade capable of shutting down electronics, cybernetics, and robots. Scan it in interrogation mode to use it against the character you're talking to. Be careful, sometimes such aggression behavior may have negative consequences. Implant tomograph it detects irregularities such as cybernetics or other unusual elements in characters at your location. Scan the tomograph card outside of interrogation mode and then scan the character at the same location as you. Target are usually unaware the tomograph is being used on them. At the instant your Raven lets out an incoming message signaling it's from an old friend by the name of Lewis, leader of a gang called the Scrapers. He seems desperate. So, hey, girls. We have our companion Raven, who is always with us. We have our new person, 30, that we're just going to pull out the card real quick for. So, number 30. He begs you to meet him at designated location in the scrapyards, E. Let's pull that up. So these are the scrapyards, E. It's a matter of life or death, he says, and you owe him a favor anyways. So whatever he needs, it might be a chance to make things even. You do one last equipment check, ordering the Raven to join you and prepare to leave. So take note of the time. It is midnight 40, so it's 12:40 in the morning. So we already know that we're leaving to change active locations. So this will be our active location next with this guy here. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more organized because things got a little all over the place the last time I played this. Like, we literally used all the locations. So I'm going to try and keep it a little bit organized as much as I can with the space I have. So let's head out to it. Scrap and debris. You arrive in a forgotten part of the city that still bears scars of the old wars. The Belcom dome shines in the distance, standing in stark contrast to this desolate place. You make your way through the ruins, noticing the only new object here. Several shiny automated monitoring stations bustle with cameras. They look completely out of place amongst the surrounding decay. Finally, you reach the coordinates Lewis gave you. You see him waiting next to a scene of slaughter. 2 dead bodies lie in scrap. 107. So let's go grab our other person. 07. It looks to be a gangster. With a start, you recognize the other. 01 is wearing the uniform of a Belcorps watchman. Alright. Let's talk to this guy real quick. I prefer better circumstance, but no lie, I'm glad you're here. It goes like this. We have a dead watchman, 0, on our hands. That means we have 24 hours at most before watchmen notice and brigade barges in, guns blazing. They'll call it an investigation, but it will be much worse. We all know how it works. No sane person would kill a watchman unless it was self-defense. I need you to find out what happened. Prove the Watchman 01 had it coming. We have friends among the watchmen. Find Sergeant 03. 03 at location A at the precinct EP003. He should be able to help you. He'll know how to avoid escalation. So this is the location where he's at. He's our point of contact. Not one of mine, might be Connie's men. If you ask me, the cop got him, then someone offed hit the cop. Okay, that makes sense. He was a bad one and he had this coming, but Belcorps looks after its own. There will be an investigation, possibly a full crackdown, right after they declare him missing. You need to prevent this, do you understand? Go to the precinct 90 at A and talk to the sergeant. He might be able to help. Okay, so at this point, we're going to say goodbye. We're going to use the bird. The Raven looks at you with strangely intelligent eyes. We're going to get some info on these guys. Okay, so we had a name. We had Queen 13. Where's 13? So Queen. Gang member connected to Queen. Numerous offenses on record, including violent crime. Okay, let's see about the police officer. Bearclay Watch Corp accused of several occasions of brutality. So we know he's a brutal cop. We're going to say goodbye. And we're going to switch scenes real quick as we go into investigation mode. Because we still need to look at the scene as well. Because if we don't have information or items, we can't do anything. Oh, I have the cards upside down. How did I put these? Oh, okay. Oops. Okay. So we've got our indicators and other things here. Let's take a look. So it looks like there's something missing from the cameras. There's weapons. There looks like there's ammo. There's lots of blood. He took a shot to the head. I would say that there's tracks as well, because it looks like there's multiple gunshots or wounds. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably about it. No. So, we're gonna go with footprints and traces, blood and organs. Oh, I'm gonna change scenes again. So we're gonna go with footprints, blood and organs. There's definitely some kind of what looks like medicine maybe, or drugs. There's firearms. There's no communication devices. There's photographs and cameras. Maybe cybernetics. There might be tools because the panel is open. I didn't see any bags. There's no boxes, no sign of money either. So we're going to go ahead and scan all these things into our investigation. So first off, footprints and tracks. There's a lot of foot traffic in these parts. Scrappers are often on the move. So yes, that's something there, but we can't identify it. Blood and organs. There's a lot of blood, but then again, this is a gang war zone. No way to tell which simple samples are related to the case. Perhaps you need more specific equipment to find what you need. So again, this is a potential thing we can use later on that can give us more information. Let's go with firearms. The bullet case lying on the ground came from an old type of firearm. The Watchman 01 appears unarmed. What you first take for a weapon is, in fact, some form of medical injector. So that's definitely on there. 08 is on there as well. It looks like an injector of some kind, new and advanced, but empty. Let's see, there is photographs as well. The object appears to be an automated service station. It's offline. A piece seems to be missing. Monitoring station clue. Let's see if there's anything with tools. A cheap disposable multi-tool lies next to the damaged surveillance station. That is also a tool. Alright, so at this point, I think we're good. I'm just going to double check real quick to make sure that we didn't miss any location information when we were talking about Connie. Watchman. Okay, 2 dead bodies. Just double checking my information. Okay, so we know Connie is around, or Queen is around, but we don't have a location for her yet. So at this point, I'm gonna double check with him and check for medications. Drugs, probably a lot of people here use something or another. This one looks new, but we can't be sure if it's related to the case. A Belcom monitoring station. They've been popping up around here recently for our safety. They like to say, yeah, right, but they care, like they care about us. Oh, but if you look at this one, you can see that someone's taken a memory core. So this is something that's very important. So this is the memory core, and we're missing it right now. Okay. Ask around. Try asking Belle, 26, in the Miracle Court L. She trades in this stuff. Okay, so we have a new location, and we have a new character. So we have the Miracle Court, and we have 26 as the character. 26. So we'll keep this here. So we found a clue, the memory core, we've got it there. Say goodbye. And at this point, we're gonna head off to... Just trying to think. I didn't see any money there. So we're gonna head off to this place. So we are currently at 2:25 a.m. On the very edge of what might be considered the city's good side, the White Tower of Precinct EP003 overlooks the slums. You find your way to the correct section and approach the secretary's desk 05. So we have 05 sitting here waiting for us. So this is no longer our active location. This is our active location. Eva reads her name tag. The secretary looks tired and busy as she looks up from her screen and listens to your request. Sergeant, great. So you're his problem, not mine. Come in. Behind her, you see Sergeant 03, who just finished talking to a colleague, 04. So let's look at 04. So we're just going to swap these around like this. A woman also wearing a watchman's uniform. She notices you and discreetly beckons you to approach. The sergeant, that's Sergeant Mercy. She often works with Fabon. However it is you want, she might be able to help. Goodbye. Hello, how can I help you? Yeah. Be careful who you trust here. It's no secret that there's a lot of shady dealings going on around here. He's been different recently, so be careful what you say around him. Yeah, I don't know you from anyone, so I do not trust you. Goodbye. Lewis told me about the problem of Watchmen. Hey, shh! Stop. Hey! Sasha, arrête. Silly doggos. Okay. Stop. Okay. So where was I? A dead watchman is a serious matter, but I owe him a favor. So yeah, I'll help you where I can. If you want to avoid the investigation, here's what you'll need. Stop barking. Hold on, guys. I just need to double check something. Oh, you're being the problem, Chanel. Stop being the problem. Okay, where were we? Okay, so first find reliable proof that our anonymous shooter killed Moreau in self-defense, a recording of the scene or something. But by itself, that isn't enough. The corp looks after its own, but only as long as they are loyal. You'll need to find something to prove that Moreau was bad for Belcorp, misuse of resources, stealing from the company, that sort of thing. Those elements will help you keep the entire thing quiet, of course. It would be better to get some real dirt on the corporate itself. Then you can almost guarantee Belcorp will silence the whole thing, but I don't think you'll be that lucky. Okay. It probably contains a recording of the shooting. On its own, it probably won't be enough to avoid the investigation, but it would be a solid start. I can't help you officially. Normally we'd get this to the lab, but I can't give you access. Even if I could, for some reason the corporate blocked our accounts a few days back. So the lab is barely functional anyways. We have a new location. So what you should do is log on to the Goblin Market M and find Andrea. So new location with new person 32. Sasha, enough. Sasha, enough. Chanel, stop being a butt. Stop being a butt. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So, what you should do is log on to the Goblin Market M and find Adriana. There, she'll assist you. Cool. So that gives us a little bit more leeway of stuff we can do. Goodbye. So. So, we're currently in the police precinct. I think it's safe to say we should go to M first before L. So, we're going to head over to our next active location. So, we're going to head into the Goblin Market. This is our first time in the game using cyberspace. This does take energy to do, so it takes 20 energy. Yes. As you log onto the net, the real world around you disappears, replaced by the vivid colors of virtual reality. As digital landscapes surround you, strange creatures sulk into odd corners, appearing and disappearing as they visit private subchannels. Drugs, says the owl avatar. So we have one guy selling drugs. 31. Next. You spot Adriana, and she sends you a greeting from across the room. So let's head over to her. EP003. Nathan told me you'd be coming. My name's Andrea. I assist the Watchman. I can help you with analyzing of any chemicals or electronics you might encounter. You know what? You need some tech. I have a box hidden in the Court of Miracles L. Here are the coordinates. I'll leave some useful equipment there for you. Feel free to use it for the duration of the case. It's called the Sniffer. Construction of my own design. It should be compatible with your frame and might pick up some details of a scene that your senses miss. Do I have some kind of hidden agenda? No, I just like giving away advanced technology. Of course I have an agenda. There are bigger matters at work, and you're worth much more as a friend than an obstacle. Do you want any help or not? Cool. Let's see about this. You haven't scanned the crime scene yet? Okay. Oh, that's one of Faceless's bots. They turn up here on public channels. It sells drugs no one seems to mind. It can be used to contact Faceless himself if he deems you interesting enough. Okay, so at this point we need to revisit the scene. But we need to go to another place first. Goodbye. Exit subspace. Yes. So, we have exit subspace. And we are going to go to location L. In the shadows of the old cathedral, a particular market has grown. Bright lights and strange smells assault your augmented senses as all manner of strange and forbidden dealings happen around you. You find 26, the fixer called Belle. The fixer calls her shop. The location of Adrian's lockbox blinks on your display. The object is well hidden behind piles of scrap by you, but you find it without any problems. It quickly confirms your bionics and unlocks. Okay, so now we have a new piece of our puzzle, which is 01. Inside you find the implant Andrea is lending you. It's the model design and slots easily into your ports. A moment after you do so, blinking indicates on your display confirming the implant is ready to use. You have received a new cybernetic implant, the Sniffer. Use it at any location where you have searched the scene. Scan the Sniffer before searching the scene to highlight details that might be impossible to detect with the naked eye. But remember, the Sniffer only highlights what would normally be hidden. It always worth a look around before activating it, as the sensor data is displayed may just be as well abstract clues easily visible to the naked eye. Alright, let's talk to her. The name's Belle, but they call me the Fixer. I heard about you and what you are doing. It's a pleasure doing business with someone of your reputation. It can be decoded if you find it. I've very much prefer if you didn't ask me to perform this task. It's dangerous as hell. These things are easily tracked by Belcor. Doesn't like people digging into their property. Not my area of interest, and honestly, it looks like something I should keep away from. This is the faceless man's domain. Okay, so Faceless Man has been mentioned several times at this point, so we will put him as a point of interest. If you want someone who could help you with this, have you heard of Ara? She does this kind of work. Okay, goodbye. So at this point, our active scene is going to change back to the original crime scene. Since that seems to be where we are heading off to at this point. Lewis is standing guard, surveying the area. You notice several of his arms scrapers hiding in the shadows, but they fade from sight as soon as you look at them. The bodies 0, 1, and 7 are where you left them. Alright, let's use the sniffer. Sniffer activate, highlight, outline, and data feeds flood your sensors. You should now search the scene again. Alright, so we're going to head over to search the scene. Alright, are we ready to see what's new here? Okay, so 21 is definitely something we have not on our board at the moment. Oh, 01 looks like there's some data on him. 05 is something else we don't have. Does it look like he doesn't have his wallet? Okay, so 01, 05, and 21. No. We're gonna go back to the other scene. So 21 cybernetics, and blood. You locate and collect a previously unnoticed fresh blood sample from the monitoring station. It's unlike that it came from either of the men. Interesting. So, blood and organs. We found something new. A nanobot trace. You perform a quick scan and collect a sample from the cluster of nanobots picked up by the sniffer. Found a clue. Nanobots. Okay. Okay, it's 4:05 in the morning. You mentioned him. Sometimes enemies, sometimes rivals. I mostly keep away from her. Her gang is a regular army. She rules the wilds. The wilds are D. So now we know her location. But I can't give you precise coordinates. She moves a lot. Be careful with her. She respects only strength. Okay, cool. So we're probably not going to go after her right away. Okay, so we have cybernetics, that stuff. There looked like there was something else there that looked like this. You find nothing that matches this description. Shit. Okay, so that wasn't it. Okay. So I think at this point we should head home to safety. Do we head home? Or do we head to the wilds? Oh, no, not what I wanted to do. Him. We should have more information on him. Nope. Okay. Goodbye. Same stuff. Okay, we're running into traps again. So we need to head back to the safety of our home or the precinct. So it's 4:23 now. Clean environment feels oddly uncomfortable after your time spent in the neon twilight. You see Eva sitting behind her desk. She looks very productive with her work. Some distance behind, you see the other two. Okay, so from here, we're gonna head into this. So bioenergy. Oh, it takes 40 to use. No, 20. Oh, I used the scanner. You log into the net and the real world around you disappears, replaced by vivid colors of virtual reality. Digital landscape, same stuff as before. Drugs, meeting. So we're going to talk to her. How can I help you? Analyze anything. We need you to analyze the blood. It doesn't belong to either of the dead men. It might belong to the killer or the person who stole the component. Just let me run it through the system. And here we go. It belongs to 24. Little Phil, gang member, but young. You might want to find him a very little suspect, all things considered. Okay, 24. So this is 24 we're looking for. Okay, we also picked up cybernetics. You don't see this thing every day. It's basically the next step in the drug evolution. Performance-wise, works straight on your brain, increasing physical capability. But more curious, the bots don't appear for a long time after use. With proper equipment, anyone who injects them is trackable. Don't you wonder where people on the street are getting this tech? Sorry, I don't know much about that individual. I don't think there was anything else at the scene of the crime that we could go to right now. It's 5 o'clock. And until we get the memory core, we can't do anything else with that. So I think it's time we go and see Queen. So we're going to change this location for this one here. Put this one up here for now. We're gonna head back here. This part of town is a labyrinth of old blocks, a series of gunshot sound in the distance. Be on your guard. This is a dangerous place. You should really know where you're going. The wilds are, well, wild. You won't find her on your own, and the longer you look, the greater your chance of getting yourself killed. Find someone who knows where her whereabouts are. Shit. Would the crow know, maybe? Okay, yes. Real name unknown, officially recognized, ruler of the wilds, tracking located. As you find the ramshack camp, armed guards escort you before the Queen 13. She sits on a throne, wielded together by several destroyed combat drones. On her right sits a man with a heavily armed man, 14. 14. Okay. He turns a vacant eye towards you. Goodbye. Don't make me regret tolerating your presence. Oh, here we go. What do you want? Did Dali Long send you to apologize for his failure? So number 11. So this is another suspect we're looking for. No. Useless worm. He oversees the flow of goods from Faceless to me. He failed to secure our last meeting properly, and now I've lost both 07 and my package. I can't kill him, sadly. Faceless deems him important, but what I would give to see him humiliated. Okay. So talk about this kid. Yeah, he's one of mine, a good kid. He can manage, there's no need for you to meet him. The Watchmen don't even know he exists. If they did, well, then he would be in danger, and that could change things. Well, he's got the stuff. It's Phil's, not unusual for us to bleed. You're wasting my time. Be careful doing that. Fuck. Would a recording of the shooting really change much? They watch us kill each other all the time. Okay. Goodbye. What about him? Careful, you're wasting my time. Okay. Fuck, I'm wasting her time. It's 6 o'clock. Okay, goodbye. We evolve. He provides, we evolve under the dome. Yes, yes, go there. Okay, so we have a location for this dude now. Goodbye. Oh, wait, maybe he knows about the kid. We evolve. Sent to meet the descent. Didn't return. Okay, so now the scenario is coming a little bit more together. We know that there was a kid involved. He most likely took the core. We don't know if he shot anyone. But he did run and take stuff with him. So we're gonna head straight over to talk to our bird real quick. 6:10. Talk to him about this guy. This is... Wait a minute. Line known associate Faceless tracking location G. But didn't the other guy say he was an I? He provides. We evolve under the dome. Yes, yes. Go to I. Okay. So we can confirm that this guy's location is at G, but there's something at I. So at this point, I think we're going to move these guys out of the active slot, and we're going to go to I. Goodbye. We're going to go to G, I mean. We're going to go to G. The clean office and proper business district feels strange after the time in the slums. As you follow directions, you find yourself in front of an unassuming office door. It is guarded by sleek android 12. 12. Nearly twice your size. Okay. So right now I have enough energy to to detect. Tomograph is ready to use. Scan a character you wish to choose to examine more closely. We're going to scan the droid. It's an android with a powerful synthetic muscle. You see no signs of any electromagnetic shielding, which means we can then use our gun. You can only use the zapper in interrogation mode. Oops. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry to say I can't let you pass the door. Well, we're going to use our zapper to zap you. A concentrated blast of electronic energy instantly disables his electronic brain. Now, nothing remains to prevent you from entering the office. Inside, you find a visibly frightened Man 11 glaring at you with one organic eye and one artificial eye. Don't shoot, he cries. I'm cooperating. The office contains a particularly mix of objects that might be worth examining more closely. With Jin disabled, you now search the office freely. Okay. The only problem is I do not have any energy left to do my sniffer. So, I guess we'll take the time to scan once, go home and charge, and then come back. No, I think we should go home first before we continue anything else. No, we're gonna search first, so give me a second, guys, to switch over to the switches. We're gonna search this first. Okay. Okay, there's computers, there's money, there's papers. Belcore symbols. So money, displays, papers, Belcore. There's graffiti as well. Okay. Okay, so there was papers, there were screens and displays, there were communication device, no, not communication device. I had to wear a tableware, holographs, books, there was bedding, there was signs and symbols, and money. So 7 o'clock now. So we're going to start with the money. Paper money isn't very interesting, but the credit card chip has potential. Someone with proper equipment might be able to extract a transaction history from it. This, I think, is going to be an important clue. Symbols and signs. Oh, okay, number 4 symbol. The Belle Claire logo is stamped on an official-looking envelope 02. Don't take this card. Take the Belle card instead. Okay, so we don't take papers. We take the Belle card first. Cool. So papers, no good. Screens and displays, symbols we already used. The screen shows mostly marketing data, nothing unusual. The office computer is secured and the files are encrypted. It would take days to extract anything useful. Stack of paper piled next to it, the stash your attention instead. Okay, so it's pointing me towards the papers. The official looking envelope addressed to the office is empty, but there's a Belle Claire logo stamped on it. Maybe it's time to ask around at Belle Claire itself. In addition to this card, take the Belle Claire card as well. Okay, so that's another one. We can check the betting, I guess. One more example of questionable decor. Okay. Just stay calm. I cooperate. What do you want? Questions, looking around, staying up, robbing me. Do what you like. I won't stop you. First of all, we want to know if you have anything connected to this dude. Alright, so he was our client, right? And he spent a lot of money with us. Then he started spending company money. I heard it got the precinct's account blocked. Then he tried to rob us. He actually lucky it got him killed. The Faceless would have done much more worse to him. Morgan paid for his habit with company money. It got the entire precinct bank account blocked. Stupid. That kid's one of Connie's. Collects our deliveries sometimes. If you need him, it's within Faceless's power to make him talk to you. If you need him, it's within the Faceless's power to make him talk to you. Just remember, child or not, all Connie's men are killers. Okay. We use this bot to arrange meetings and sniff out those people worthy. Oh, wait, I didn't get to finish reading it. I clicked the button too quick. We use this bot to arrange meetings and sniff out those people unworthy of Faceless's attention. If you want to talk to Faceless's sales, well, just ask the owl about something he deems interesting. Okay. He sometimes provides runners for us. Solid. One of the runner girls 09. Oh, one of the runner girls 09. So we have another person of interest. And the failed transaction was recently compromised. It was really was really competent. Okay. Okay, now we've got a lot going on. So we still have location I. Birdie. See if you can find our new girl. Pascal Murrah, age known, connected to Connor, Scraper Gang. Okay, 30, yeah. Involved in 4 cases of non-violent crimes. Okay, I don't think I scanned the kit with the bird, so we'll do that too. Wanted for 5 separate minor offenses, attempting to track, attempt failed. Okay, goodbye. Okay, at this point, I think we should go home, power up, come back. I'm missing one of the cards again. I have to look after. Okay, so. Yeah, I think it's time we go home, power up. Recharge is going to take us an hour. 7:20. Okay. So, I think it's time to head to our active location safely. Did I drop a card on the floor maybe? Because I know I had 01 the other day. Alright, I'll keep track. Maybe, did I accidentally slip it with another card? No. Okay, let's head into the net. So we're heading into cyberspace. Okay. At this point, we're gonna go see her. How can I help you? I want to analyze things. Okay, so we need info on her. Sorry, I can't help. Okay. He was at the scene. If he was part of the deal, you'll likely find him through Faceless. Do you think he's the killer? Okay. We have the money chip we want to go through. This is interesting. I'm scrolling through a lot of data here, but to sum up the parts you'll probably care about, this is proof. The bank account on precinct P09 is a Redzek. Bleh. Let me try that again. The account blocked on precinct P9009 is a direct result of Officer Moreau spending company money on stims. The man, 01, has clearly cost the company a lot of money and compromised the entire Watchman precinct work as a side effect. If there's something Belcourt doesn't like, it's people costing the money. Okay. What was the other card? She said she didn't have anything on him. That I need to go talk to Faceless. We have proof. Belcourt. Yes, I'm involved with Belcourt. You don't need more, but understand that it gives me reason to follow this case with great interest. But what about the papers? Sorry, I can't help with that. Shit. Okay. Let's go talk to him. Drugs. Information cannot be disclosed about this customer. Fuck. Faceless himself chooses who to talk to. Information cannot be disclosed. Okay, goodbye. Exit. Yes. Exit. Okay, so at this point, we're at 10 o'clock. We're going to head back to this guy's place. Oh, incorrect card, sorry. Okay, with the bodyguard, if the office stands open, looks at you with a mix of fear and anger. Okay. So we're gonna use the sniffer, and then we're gonna search the scene again. Head over to our other scene. Without. Okay. So 36 is there. There's a box. Box. And there's some kind of weapon or medication. I don't see anything else of relevance at this point. Okay, so 36 package. Okay, so 36 is definitely there. The sniffer picked up a lot of activity in the previously hidden compartment. There's a lot of nanobots inside, more than 100 injections worth. It appears you have found an Icarus stash. 07. Take the nanobot storage special item card. Okay. Box. Don't know anything about that. Bullshit. I caught you red-handed. Don't expect me to sell this here. We usually do that kind of thing in the dome eye. Goodbye. Okay. But before I go to I want to head back this way. Back in the neon lights. Yeah, we want you to look into this. Listen, that's many nanite stems. No way it was made out here on the streets. This sort of stuff actually requires a lab. If anyone around these parts know about stim, it's either Faceless or Queen. Okay. And now that we've roughed up the other guy, I think Queen will talk to us more too. So let's head over to Queen real quick. Queen was over here. Yes. Actually, no. Let's see if she knows anything about her. A scraper. She's here often, haven't seen her today. Okay, so we know she's not in this location. What about the other kid? Oh, good kid. He's one of Queen's gangsters. She might know how to find him. I just so happen to know where she is. Here's her location in the wilds. Okay, so we definitely need to go see Queen now. Bye. As you find the wreckage, Queen, blah blah, same as before. Okay, Queen, we need to find your boy. Rumor has it you kicked D Long around. This happens to amuse me greatly. Therefore, I am granting you an audience. Don't care. Yeah, he's one of mine. You manage. Fuck. I know this sort of thing. It's new. My man use it. It's called Icarus 01, which I don't seem to have at the moment on my board. Give me a moment, guys. I will be right back. Okay, we are back. We found the missing card, so now we have Icarus. Alright. So we still need to get Faceless to, cooperate with us. But we have no leads on that. So I think we should head back to our next active location, which will be back to the crime scene to talk to 30 about pink-haired punk girl. Let's head back to this location. You receive a message from Sergeant Mercy. I hope you're making progress. Some people are starting to worry you don't have much time before they start looking for Marcus. Moreau. Fuck off. I don't like you. Okay, we need to know where this chick is. Alright, I did some thinking and I admit that it's probably her. She was here during the shooting. If you think it will help the case, wherever she goes to ground, she hides an eye. Okay, that definitely helps with the case. We still have bioenergy, so we gotta head to our next new location. So, eye should be on the bottom. There we go. So, we have 3 people we still haven't been able to locate. There's Faceless, number 9, and the kid. Situated right below the Belcourt Dome, this underground shantytown is a good reminder that the future, as bright as it may seem, is not evenly distributed. A poor place where drugs and illegal VR chambers provide the closest thing to joy that most locals will ever know. People scurry around as you approach, except for one junkie, who throws you a friendly greeting. Mary Pascal is in the market location. So there's 2 people here. So Mary's here. Check. And The other person was this guy, I believe. I will double check the history just to make sure. Yes. Alright, so in this location, we will head to talking to, I'm gonna say her first. Who are you? Who the hell sent you? And what do you want? The laser made it pointed at you. Looks dangerous, but her hand is shaky. Well, your dude sent us, so hold your horses. I know who you are then. She lowers her weapon. Can you really help me? If it's gone, the kid, 24, must have taken it. He's still on the scene when I ran away. Okay. What about the drugs? Let me tell you. It makes you incredible. Time slows down. Wounds heal like magic. It's like magic. Okay, well, we want you to tell us what happened at the scene. Okay, I'll tell you everything. He attacked us. All drugged up. Got some hits in. We hid. Frey's Connor's man tried to fight, but didn't do much. I injected the Icarus thing I was meant to deliver. Immediately healed, then shot him, then ran. Okay. I think we're still missing something. We're still trying to find this kid, too. Welcome, welcome to our humble domain. How can I be of service? Maybe you've seen the kid. A faithful follower of Connor, sometime finished this area recently. Young blood needs an outlet. Mary, she's a fragment visitor here whenever Cozy lets her have a little spare time. I know the fellow. He led a few raids on Faceless's place quite a while ago, and if I recall correctly, the two became a bit friendlier. Let's see about this person here. I distinctly remember this particular watchman lady visiting this part of town. In the past, seemed more like a private visit, if I say so myself. I don't know anything that would be worthwhile. What about Faceless? The ever-flowing scene of joy. He rarely talks to scum like me, but if he does, he's in the market. We still need to find the kid. No, we're gonna use the bird. Oh no, I'm gonna use the telegraphy, which was the shoulder one. Graphics ready. Select a character. Aha! The telegraphy detects that aside from the gunshot wound in the middle of his forehead, there's a lot of drugs. 03 in his system. They appear to become a common type of stim. Okay. So we are still looking for the kid. But I think this point... Okay, so we have proof that 01 was using company money, but we need the camera footage still. We need to find the kid. You know, we haven't been back to the precinct in a while. Hi there. What can I help you with as long as it doesn't involve account access? Sorry, I can't help with this. Sure, but okay. We're in a safe location. We could head over to what's it called? Okay, she's still alive. Where's the Goblin Market? Okay, we're gonna head over to the Goblin Market. Yes. Next. Next. Okay. We have other stuff for you to scan. Okay. We've got this stuff. You want to look into Faceless's operation if you want to track down the source, especially with the advanced nature of the stuff you found. Heard the word a few times. Some new stem entering the base, nano-based. It took over the scene very quickly. A large percentage of SIM I received for data from the Watchman came from his organization. He holds a near monopoly of the STEM. The Owl is the key to contacting him, at least if he deems you worthy. Okay. So at this point, I think we have enough evidence or enough stuff to pique Faceless's interest in us. Drugs. You're being given access to a private line. Yes! This is what we were trying to get. You're being given access to a private line. Please hold until Mr. Faceless becomes available. Faceless, 33, manifests next to you. His featureless visage turns towards you in silent greeting. Yes! Okay. So, Faceless. So you have found me, or at least I have allowed you to find me. I've been following your current assignment with great interest, and I might be willing to offer some assistance. Okay, we gotta find the kid. That's priority 1. The kid, you said he could be useful. I can make him meet you, you know. Done. He's waiting for you in... Oh, yes! Hopefully he's... Oh, we can do this. We can do this, guys. Okay. Done. He's waiting for you in the Court of Miracles. L. Perfect. That was the one right on top. Okay. The next thing I would want to check is this guy here. The dead man. He was a good client once when he tried to rob us. If it wasn't already dead, we'd be taking steps to try to kill him ourselves. Okay. Belcourt. Belcourt is useful at times. They provide us with business, especially in relation to Icarus. Ooh. Okay. Do I have any other questions? There are many civil watchmen employees. Don't expect me to know all of them. Okay, goodbye. Okay, so at this point, our active scene needs to become L, because we have the kid. You're back in the Neon District. You're back in the neon glow of the Miracle Court. Bell's shop is nearby. A boy, a gangster, by his looks, approaches you. You recognize little Phil. He's holding an electronic device of some kind and is visibly frightened. You found me. Turn off this thing for me. He shows you the device he's holding. It's the memory card. Yes, this extract cord. Turn it off. Fuck. Oh no. I can't destroy it. I need the stuff on it. Maybe if we scan her. Yeah, they told me this core can be tracked. Turn it off. Or whatever. I'm freaking out. Okay, I guess. Do I zap it? If I zap it, I can destroy the evidence. Oh, and I've gotten so close to the stuff I need in this. We've got the kid. He's alive. In our last playthrough, he died. But we got the memory core the last time. Ugh. And I don't want to zap the kid. Oh, I hope I don't mess up. Maybe the Raven can turn it off? Okay, I'm gonna try something. Hopefully I don't mess this up and I have to redo this whole thing again. We're gonna zap it. You touch the core he's holding and a precise application of electronic pulses disables all of its active functions. He calms down a bit and hands you the missing core. Oh, I did the right thing. I was panicking. Okay. Okay, so you need to tell us what happened on your end. This guy, he tried to shoot us, so Mary shot him. It was self-defense. She took this drug thing, healed like instantly. It was crazy. Okay, I don't need the kid. At this point, I need to get the memory core. Don't have enough energy. I need to go back home. Is there anything else this kid can tell me? Maybe about this person. Sorry, my dude, don't know nothing about them. Okay. I think you've done your usefulness. We're gonna head home so we can recharge. Where's the house? There's the house. Recharge. Yes. Okay, time to enter the net again. Or should we travel? No. Net first. Get the core decrypted. Yes. The blank visage examines you from a far corner. Drugs. Okay. I can help you analyze things. We have the core. You found it. Give me a moment. I'll run this through decryption for you. First of all, it's important you know this thing gathers a lot more data than a simple camera monitoring should. Oh. Second of all, here's your relevant recording. You see the scene from a scrapyard unfilled before you. A man, 07, and a young girl, 09, both looking like gang members, are involved in a transaction of some sort. A boy, 24, watches from a safe distance, apparently accompanying one of them. Suddenly, Watchman 01 barges into view, shooting a laser gun on full auto. The young gangster 07 returns fire while girl 09 hides behind nearby wreckage. The boy 24 disappears from view. The gangster 07 is shot several times and dies. The Watchman 01 screams and shoots blindly, advancing towards the girl's hidden spot. Moving impossibly fast, girl dashes out from cover, aimed her gun. She receives a glazing hit and wound instantly regenerates without bleeding. The Watchman stops, shocked, while she fires a single shot. It hits him in the middle of his forehead and he collapses. The girl looks around in panic. She crouches by the dead man, picks up his gun, then she runs away, leaving the dead body behind her. The boy re-enters view. He checks the gangster 07's pulse, then he goes through the dead officer's pockets and finally approaches the camera. Using a disposable multi-tool, he removes the front panel. At one point, he appears to cut his hand on a sharp edge. In the final seconds of the footage, he disables the station and the recording stops. Okay. At this point, I think we have all the information we need. Yep, goodbye. Exit cyberspace, yes. Okay, so we're at 7:35. We're going to head to the precinct. The clean, white environment feels odd after the twilight of neon. Okay. We're going to solve the case. You are about, so it's 7:50, it's 5:55 right now. You're trying to solve the case and end the game. Are you sure? Yes. What proof do you have that Moreau made Belcourt lose money? The money. What proof do you have Moreau was killed in self-defense? We have the memory card. Who killed Moreau? Where's 09? We're doing this, guys. 09. 09 killed him. Where are Icarus injectors stored? Oh. I didn't find that. I mean, we found some. He had a case of them. I would assume he had a whole bunch. So I'm going to say this might be wrong. I think it's G. Who is behind the Icarus project? I think it's Belcourt. Which of the Wasmans will you entrust the proof you gathered? Forbin or... I'm going with 03. The proof came to the right hands and then traveled further to the people making decisions higher up, and somewhere in the offices high above the city, the decision was made to not pursue investigation. Oh, yes! Concerning Officer Moreau's death. Life in the sim went back to normal rhythms, with small wars fought by desperate people over scraps. Murray Pascal was able to return to her life, hard as that existence is. The Icarus project was clearly moved on to its next phase, wherever that might be, but whatever Belcour is planning, you'll be ready. Ugh! 103%! Yes, go round 2. Okay, so we got 8 points extra for finishing finishing before 22 hours. What proof do you have that the money was correct? What proof do you have that Moreau was killed? We had the camera memory. Who killed Moreau? 9. Where was the Icarus injection stored? G. It's gold, so I'm not sure what that means. I'll have to double check. Who is behind the Icarus project? Belcour. Which of the Watchmen will you entrust with the gathered information? We trust Fabrin. Has the core been decrypted? Yes. Has the chip been analyzed? Yes. Is Mary alive? Yes. Did you find the core by yourself? Yes. Have you learned details about the Icarus project? Yes. So, I am happy with this conclusion. So, just to give you a heads up, I forgot to turn on the music again. My bad. I hadn't realized I hadn't turned that back on. Oh well, not a big deal. So we aced this one the second time around. So I'm going to look at the solution. So if you want to skip this part, please feel free so that you don't get any additional spoilers. But I will be looking at this now. Solutions. Watchman Corporal Pierre Moreau had a drug problem, one too great for his own funds to remedy. He started spending company money on increasingly powerful stimulants provided by organization ran by Faceless. Unfortunately for Moreau, Belcour noticed the unsanctioned transaction coming from his precinct. They immediately blocked all relevant accounts, deeming potential paralyzing of precinct EP003 as less important than the company losing money. In the end, it ended badly for him. The gangsters were exchanging a batch of the next-gen combat sim dubbed Icarus. Frey died but Mary's abilities were boosted by the stim. She killed Moreau, and both she and Phil went into hiding. None of these involved were aware that Icarus is a part of Belcour's latest project, an incredible effective combat drug that renders its users easily trackable by their commanders. Using the gang war as a test ground, Belcour seems to be moving on to the next stage of their plan, whatever that may be. But we will be ready for it. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of the game. And we'll catch you next time at the shelf. That's going to be it for us today. We'll set up a raid to one of our other friends. Oh, there isn't anybody online right now, so we'll just end it there for the day. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time at the table. Bye, all!